Hello. Under the Sea Knoll. I don't know if hype can be heard. I haven't tested this. I just got back from a long trip. I don't know what's happening in the universe. Ah, I can be heard. That is good. Hello, Crescent says. Welcome in. Hello, other people I can see hanging out in the wings. Welcome in. Welcome in, everyone. Hi. I exist. We're doing stuff. As people may remember from the Zersiax streams, if you were here for that, we had a person called Eric Baum, who essentially made one of the games, was a big organizer in the event, and he was working on a game engine, basically making sure that people can use things. It's not a game engine that he made. He essentially just sort of accessified it with an add-on, from what I understand. There is work being done to make the thing accessible more from a first-party perspective. It's just that's been a thing for years and it still hasn't been merged. I hear it's getting closer to actually being part of the main product as is, but right now we do need a few add-ons, and we're gonna check them out today. We're gonna see how it works. Let's see if it really is the bomb. Okay, I'll stop with that now. It's too funny though. His birthday is today too, so let's give him a good one. Let's make sure that we actually do something really cool with this and show his work off for everyone. Congratulations, Eric! Happy birthday, Eric. Couple disclaimers before we start. I have zero experience with this. I've never done this before. I don't know anything about Godot. I don't know anything about the add-ons. I have really briefly looked at the tutorial, but as a lot of things that we do on this channel, there's going to be a lot of there's going to be an awful lot of just figuring it out as we go along. I was at a talk last week, and even there was some really interesting tech issues happening all throughout. So I don't think it would be an IC null or Zersiax or anything stream that has to do with me without stuff blowing up. I'm fully expecting things to go boom. So we'll have to see how this is. I'm just looking at my own stream right now. Of course, I'm getting a McDonald's ad first and foremost because, hey, why not? Also, it's offering me a job in the defense of the country. I don't think that'll be a very good idea, but we'll have to see how it goes. Very nice. Very nice. I'm just checking if the volumes are where I'd like them to be. That's always important to check. Boom. You even get a double boom. Very cool. Very cool. Not entirely sure why that's happening, but hey, boom it is. We get the booms. We get the fancy like phased booms. Very nice. That'll come out a few times. So the way this works is there's a website that essentially has all the instructions on it. We're going to follow the instructions. We're going to see how we do. I know there's currently nothing visible, like I am, I think, but apart from that, nothing else is. We will open Godot, and at some point, I'll put that on the screen. As of now, right now, there's just me and face. I mean, it is and it isn't. So... with a small live feed on the top of my current microphone, speaking microphone. Okay, so my webcam is indeed working. Also, hello, new person. Let me properly read your name so I can pronounce it properly. Welcome, Patrick Mosiewicz. Moisiewicz. There we go. Welcome in. I appreciate you being here. We're going to look at some games today. Actually, let me put this in their Discord, because I never actually said that I was going to. So, Crescent says you said at least it's not in the Discord. It kind of is, because that's where it's being developed. But the website itself is not. There is a website you can go to. I believe it's... let me see where it is. It's in my tabs. Here it is. It's on unseen-godot.alwaysdata.net. So it's very 90s. Like you got fancy like almost GeoCities like setting up here, but it's cool. I love it. It's very nice that that's not just hanging out in a random off the beaten path private Discord or private repo. It's on the website. You can read it. It's there. Let me be nice actually and put that in the chat so people can find it. It's there is an Unseen Engines Discord where the stuff's being discussed. I will say I've not been a super big competitor. What's the word? Contributor to that Discord because I've been busy with other stuff. But yeah, this is where you would go for it. And we're going to look at the stuff that they say to download. We're going to download the things they say to download. We're going to open the things they say to open, import the things they say to import, and then if it falls over, it wasn't my fault. That's basically what we're doing. Also, I will if occasionally use my cough mute button, because I am a little scratchy in the throat department. Already all the fancy clean air I breathed in last week. That's no doubt what it was. I'll also open a cold drink, because that appears to smooth the throat. Alright, let's see. What are they gonna do? For the moment, I'll put the browser on screen, because we are going to be reading a bunch of text, and for people who can't hear me, I want to make sure that they can at least see what I'm doing. Let me create a thing for that, and then we'll be off to the races. No VPN or anything required for this, so we should be all good. We'll do a quick window capture. We'll call it Godot, because that's what it's eventually going to show, but we'll put Chrome in it for now, and then have a laugh, shall we? We'll have a laugh, as the British say. Put this in like an incognito Chrome tab. Oops, I meant close. I meant an incognito tab, please. I don't really need like you guys to see all my stuff that I have open. All right, so let's cancel out of this for now. Put this up on the screen. I need to lower this anyway, otherwise my beautiful face will be covered for the entire duration of the stream, because I will forget to move it if I don't do it now. There you go. And now I shall put a thing on the actual screen. Hello, can I have it? Thank you. There you go. Here is the glorious first page. It's very it's very bare bones. Like there's a navigation thing at the top, and then that's pretty much it. And then there's a breadcrumb below it. We got intro, first scene, building the level, detecting the player, guidance systems, and adding fun stuff. So that's the 6 things that they have taught us. Now, this is not the only tutorial out there. This is just to get you started. Basically, Godot is a sighted people, as people would like to phrase that, game engine. I don't like using that phrasing because I am a little allergic for people, like for things being specifically for the blind. I find for the blind to be a very limiting label. Like essentially people want things for the blind, X for the blind, Y for the blind, tutorials for the blind, specific gadgets for the blind. I mean, sometimes it can be helpful to have things specifically for the blind, but I think that if you put yourself in a place where you will rely on things for the blind and you don't know any way of not using things that are specifically written for you, you're going to end up in a place where it's going to be very difficult to get anything done with anything, because a lot of the time documentation for the blind either doesn't exist or isn't up to date. So I would recommend avoiding falling into that trap. Like if you want to do a programming tutorial, do one for the sighted and blindify it for when you need it. Like in sense, like if it tells you to press the play button, just hit F5 or find out what your run button for your particular program is. But try to not rely too much on a for the blind kind of trick, because a lot of the time it just isn't there. One place where we're really seeing that right now is Ableton. There's a lot of like tutorials that are not for the blind, and I will give them the fact that it's actually somewhat difficult to translate those because there is just so much clicking and mousing going on in that, and there is now a keyboard approach for a lot of things, but not all the things. So it just takes a bit more doing, but it can absolutely be done. There's people making really cool stuff with that right now. So I do intend to do a stream where we go through the Ableton Live lessons that they put in their own product. I'm very curious how far we'll get with that. That might be a soon thing, actually, because I've been caught by the music bug as of late, but we'll see how we do. For now, we have a game to play, and the game to create, actually. So let's read the introduction. It says, the purpose of this tutorial is to be a blind accessible, make your first game tutorial. But many resources will still be incredibly helpful and accessible, even if not designed with blind accessibility in mind. Excellent, Eric Baum. That's just what I said. Yeah. If you want to know more about how Godot functions as a program, I encourage reading the introduction. It's a link to docs.godotengine.org/en/getting_started/introduction/. It's in the thing. You can go find it. If any part of it is hard to understand due to being reliant on images and them not being properly described, feel free to ask in Discord for help. So that's that Discord server I was just talking about. I think there's like a handful of people hanging out there. Eric is one of them. We'll see how we do. All the documentation related to code is blind accessible. So if you ever want to know how to do something, it's a great first step. Also available in Engine by pressing F1. So yeah, he basically is saying what I just said. Use the resources that Godot itself offers you, including its community, because there's a fuck ton out there. I don't have my cook, but I have my beep. Use the resources that are out there for you. Like, they are perfectly readable. They're all text-based, and I think a lot of times for programming that is true. If you're not stuck with a video tutorial, you can read, you can see the code, it'll be explained to you. You don't need to be cited for that. State of blind accessibility in Godot editor. I will use the term blind accessibility along the designing upwards definition. Meaning, I will not refer to something blind accessible unless it should be usable without vision. I just put the instructions in the chat. You should have it, Patrick. It should have been transferred to YouTube as well, but it is at, I will read it out loud again. Unseen-Godot, that's Godot, .alwaysdata, one word, .net / that's the entire story, and then there's a tutorial link on the page. So that is where it is. Like I said, I put it in the chat, so it should be findable for people. If not, well, it's hanging out there. It is in development and still early. If using Godot with a screen reader as the moment, please expect some issues and be prepared to give feedback to the developers leading this effort, or the community if it's something more related to the add-ons of the documentation. Goal of this tutorial, to go from opening Godot for the first time and ending with the first level of a 2D platform I made. Along the way, you should be able to pick up skills to take you on your way in other projects. While this is a step-by-step tutorial, screen reader interaction is ongoing, with new builds being made daily. Odds of running into new bugs are likely. I am grammar not seeing you, Mr. Baum. Installation. We are using 4.5 main branch, which updates daily and can be downloaded here in form of assets and artifacts. Master Godot branch artifacts. Okay, they still use the master branch naming. That's kind of interesting. Okay, I am on a different page now. They linked me to godotengine.github.io/Godot commit artifacts, which seems to just be a fancy name for downloads. Let's see if I can find out where the downloads actually are. Commit artifacts. Yeah, okay. Contribute on GitHub. No, I just want to download. Can I download? There's no download. Can I button? No. Interesting. So there is a, if we're looking at this page, it's an inaccessible branch picker, it looks like. If you click master, I'm pretty sure it'll come right up. Oh, maybe not. Let's see. Interesting. Do we have to click? Okay, so it looks like, unfortunately, you have to use the mouse click to get these builds to show up. That is a slightly bad start. Not something Eric can help. It's a Godot thing, but that's probably some feedback we should give them at some point. Looks like just pressing enter on this one did not open it for me unless I bombed it somehow. Pardon. But I was able to get it with an emulated mouse click, so that wasn't super hard to do. If you're familiar with that. If you're not familiar with that, then it might be a bit trickier. There's a cat at my door. Okay, so we see iOS template, Linux template. Where is Windows? Does it say which one we should get? No, just Windows Editor, I'm assuming. Welp. This is going well so far. Oh, wait. So Windows Editor goes to a 404 page, and I should log in with GitHub, which is interesting. Let me see if I can find one that does work. This one work? This one's old, it looks like. Yeah, no, these are all good. These all go to this. Let me try this from a browser that is logged into GitHub. Maybe that'll work better. Obviously, this is not a great look so far, but again, this is a Godot problem, not a accessible thing. Godot commit artifact. Yeah, let's try this again this way. I'm gonna try this from my Edge. That is like signed in, so we should be okay with that. Normally I'd say we can try the 4.0, but he just says 4.5, so I'm assuming that we want the master. I might be wrong there. Oh, interesting. I pressed enter on here in Edge and that did work, so it's you don't actually need a mouse. Interesting. I'm finding the Windows one again. Worst case, I do have a version of Godot kicking around somewhere, so we could use that as well. Actually, does this work now? Windows template. It looks like it does work on Edge. So I got a Windows template and a Windows editor. I'm assuming we want Windows editor, so I'm gonna go with that. That one's also bigger. I'm gonna open that up, put it in a folder, and we're gonna work from that folder. That's probably the easiest. The creator of the Unseen website is Eric Baum. He is also available, like he's also part of the various audio game jams that we did. Yes, I'm aware of Nuno's tutorial. I think it is somewhat similar to this. I was going with like what I know to be somewhat more of a first party go first, but I am aware of his tutorial. It's on the audio games forum if you can stomach that place. You can do it there as well. So that is definitely true. We are going with this one for now, but yes, there is a there is a tutorial from a person going by Nuno as well. If you do use the Zhengdu screen reader, it is also, I believe, more aimed towards users of the Zhengdu screen reader. So if you do use that, that might be a better fit for you as well. Let me find, make myself a new folder, Godot. Apparently we already have a Godot folder. Like I said, we did this before. I'll just call this Eric. Eric Godot. Let me paste this in. The cat is still trying to spontaneously phase through my door. Don't think he's having a great amount of luck with that so far, but we may hear the occasional meow and tumble now and again. Okay, well, we got this done. So we got this this loaded. This was done. This was took a little bit more effort than it should have, but we got it working. Oh, that's YouTube. What's going on? Where did Chrome go? Oh, there it is. I have been gone for a week, so the cat's a bit more needy than he normally is. Next, download the below folder, then put the contents of both into one folder. This brings along a configuration file with key settings already set. Download configuration files. Okay, I'm downloading the configuration files. That one does appear to immediately load, and it's called Unseen Godot Premade 1 v1.zip. Going to assume I need to extract that zip, so I'm going to do that real quick. Go.Eric, or no, Eric Godot was what it was. I like Godot. I like Godot better almost because it's like real dots. It's kind of funny. Eric Godot. Godot, I believe, was like a French mythical figure or hero or something, or poet. I don't know, some important person. I don't know. I don't speak French. I speak a lot of things, but I don't speak French. Je ne parle pas français. I just sort of outed myself as a terrible French speaker. Let's see. Extract all. Yeah, that sounds like a good thing to do. Let's extract everything. No, just put it in a generic thing. We don't need it to be in like a... There. Alright. It's now extracted. So yeah, there is an unseen Godot pre-made v1 folder. I'm not entirely sure what's in here. Okay, so there's a editor data and a k_sc_. I'm not really sure what those do. I'm going to copy them into the main folder just in case we need them there. And then we're going to continue with the tutorial. Go up and paste it right in there. Nice. I'm just following by the seat of my pants here. I have no idea what I'm doing, if I'm doing the right things. Download template folder for this project. It contains the add-ons and Creative Commons sounds, so you can use by default. So there are free sounds we can use without like making everyone very mad at us. But don't extract yet. Download tutorial files. We'll do that. Tutorial templates v2 is the file name, and it's already going in the right place, I think. Yes. So it says not to open that yet. We will not do that yet. Then we'll just save it. It's downloaded. Beautiful. What's next? Oh, next is I can't read for some reason. Okay, that is a file that whenever imported will have the gmap add-ons already enabled. This will add additional hotkeys, have accessibility settings setting, Ah yeah. And have the gmap module added, which allows making of maps using an accessible menu. Okay, that's cool. Note, these add-ons are made in GD script, the scripting language of Godot, so you can freely view and edit these add-ons at any time. I haven't set up a GitHub to have people contribute because main focus should be on the XSKit integration, which will invalidate much of the add-ons functionality. That's what I said earlier, so there is a thing called XSKit that is on its way to being merged into Godot. Now, I will say that's been on its way since Godot version 2, and we're at version 4.5 now. So while I appreciate people being optimistic, I'm not. I don't know. I've just seen too many people like, say they would, and then they didn't. So I'm like, I guess we'll see if and when we get there. But for now, I'm glad there's an alternative. Let's just leave it at that. Not to minimize the work that people have been doing on this. There's a lot of work being done. I know there's been a lot of frustration, a lot of back and forth, so I'm glad that it's still even being worked on as is. But yeah, it seemingly has been quite a difficult road, so we'll have to see when they finally complete it. It will be very momentous when they do, because that'll be very super cool. Very super cool. Tutorial 1, template 1 will also include the audio files that will be used. Hey, Justin Murov, welcome. We're making a game today. Yeah, I figured you were Moisior. With the tutorial, one template folder and Godot folder both downloaded, I also suggest downloading the important hotkeys file. Godot has hundreds of hotkeys, but these are the ones I find most useful to know. As you find ones you think you should be added, let me know. And I think we'll skip that for now, but it's good that that's there. It's like a cheat sheet. It's a cheat sheet with buttons on it. Note, whenever the tutorial says to press enter to make a choice, the space bar also works. They have the same function for Run the Godot.editor.exe from your combined folder for your operating system. Okay, press shift to navigate to the import. So this is where we switch from Chrome to Godot. Let me do it. Yeah, Godot Windows editor x86_64 is this file. Okay. My cat's still happily yelling at the door. There is indeed a, let me put this on the screen. There's indeed an import button. We're going to put this on the screen. Going to make a game. Godot. let's just hope this is one of those games that just immediately plays nice with OBS and not gives me a whole bunch of crap. Like, what was that? What was that game that we played last week on Zersiax? Thingy. Last of Us. It would not do it. But we should be good with this. I'm checking it with AI. Yeah, here we go. Perfect. Okay, so it's there. It's there. We can see it. It's there. We can see it. That's beautiful. It's the wonderfulest, magicalest thing we've ever seen in our lives. That's always very good. Let's see. I'm just making sure the stars all align here, and then we can start. What was it doing? Oh yeah, import. We need to import something. So we will import. And it needs to have a zip file. Okay, so it wants that zip file we grab. Let's do that real quick. It's not actually, Justin. It's essentially completely inaccessible, but there have been a few add-ons created, and there is an adventure ongoing that's trying to add accessibility to it. It's just been ongoing for a long time, so anyone's guess when that's actually going to complete. But there are a few things now we can do that apparently make it more doable, and we're about to find out how well that actually works. So your guess is actually as good as mine at this point. I haven't played with this yet. Boom, there's the tutorial. There's the project. Let me see if the kitty cat's still outside. Maybe we can do a little kitty reveal. Cheetah! I got you. You tried to escape, but I was faster. Hero the cat. Say hello to the audience. Hello. Little cat. Cat friend wants to go. Cat friend really wants to go. Bye. Alright, so we imported. Hey, don't start up again. Let's see. We imported the project. At least it says we did. But now we apparently cannot move. Interesting. Let's see what we're supposed to do after this. It says... press shift tab to navigate. Import button. Press enter. This will open. Okay, navigate to and select the downloaded zip file. We did that. Okay, rename your project installation path to where you want to install projects to. What? The easiest way to add assets is to again. Okay. Press tab until import is focused and press enter. Oh, okay. Wait, we didn't actually do anything yet. I gotcha. Okay, for some reason, I don't know why this is, but for some reason, currently I don't appear to be able to shift tab and tab through this window. We can change the project path. Right now it's using OneDrive, which I will be found dead before I start using that. So I will cheat and use the folder we're already working in, because that's apparently also where we put our assets into the game. So I'm just going to make that be the Eric Godot folder that I was already using, and not freaking OneDrive. There we go. Okay, now I am able to tab. For some reason, when I first initially imported the folder, I was not able to tab around. Sounds like a little glitch. I was able to just click something with the mouse, and at this point, we are able to use it. Okay, the project part is the project folder is there. The insert is now user Flory or Eric Godot / tutorial v2, just like we were already using. And now there is an import button that we can use. Import. Uh-oh. I pressed import and that window disappeared. Oh, there it goes. It's just a little slow. The canvas item editor is not accessible at this time, is what we're currently seeing. Okay. Let me just super quickly make sure that it's switching windows on us like that didn't actually just kill the view. It might have does that sometimes. Give me a chance to take a sip of water. Well, iced tea, but hey, who's counting? The AI has been notoriously unreliable as of late, and it's starting to get a little bit annoying. You know, I can see the text, so that means you guys can see the text. Perfect. Okay. Confirming setup. CTRL. Control Alt P will take you to the file system search bar. Control F7 will take you to the file system tab if it's hidden. If Control F7 does not work, then the add-ons are non-functioning. Try reloading the project, and if it still doesn't work, please let me know right away. No, not right away, because it's your birthday, dude, but let's try it out. Control Alt P. That does appear to bring up a search bar. Let me actually put the speech on this on the audio for now. Oh, is it Control F7 to do something else? Uh-oh. That's not doing anything.
Part 1, Google Chrome.
Let's see. Yeah, Control F7 will take you to the file system tab if it is hidden. If Control F7 doesn't work, then the add-ons are non-functioning. Try reloading. I think I did it though.
Press tab until you are at directory preview.
Let's just follow it on. Let's follow along for now and see if it breaks.
Speech view tag grouping. Center of grouping. Center view. The canvas item editor is not accessible at this time. Grouping. Center view. Center view.
Uh-oh.
Filter. Sort files toggle button. Center view. Group. Center view. The canvas item editor. Center view. Note if the canvas item editor is not accessible at this time. Grouping.
Something may not have quite gone right. Let me see if we can reload somehow.
No next. View toggle skeleton group unavailable. Lock unavailable. Snapping up. Grid snap toggle but smart snap ruler mode toggle. Pan view toggle button. Change pivot. List select scale mode toggle but rotate. Move mode select. No previous. The canvas item distraction free mode toggle button. Not tab control. Add scene. Empty tab selected 1 of 1. No next. Tab separator 0 for system scan progress bar 100%. Scanning files. Please wait. Directories preview. Directories left click. Tutorial tab. Directories preview. Filter files. Directories preview. Favorites. Date item favorites.
Oh, I see. So you can go when you do that search thing, the Control Alt P thing. You can hit down arrow to get into the thing as well.
Speech mode off.
So for me, it wasn't possible to tab into it. I had to use the down arrow, but we managed it. Right arrow key on folders to expand them, left arrow to collapse. Yeah, that's how a tree view works. Confirm that add-ons and audio are both present. Okay, let's see.
Add-ons, data item add-ons.
Add-ons is there.
Audio, data item
audio. Yeah, I see them. Okay.
Part 1 if they are.
If they are, then the add-ons should be working and assets imported, so we are ready to start.
Speech mode off.
Optional, set up VS Code. Okay. The process of making Godot blind accessible is ongoing, and the script editor has only basic features. VS Code is considered to have much better accessibility options and can be connected as the script editor. The tutorial will also assume using the Godot script editor when referring to hotkeys, but everything will be the same code-wise. Just know that any hotkey references are for inside of Godot. If you're interested in integrating VS Code with Godot, the instructions here should be followable. It takes us to docs.godotengine.com/engine/table/contributing/development/configuring and IDE with /VS Code Studio Code.html. Also with underscores, you can find that link. I did go pretty quickly, but that's essentially where it is. You can tell that it's like on their actual page. We're not going to be doing that for this particular thing because the tutorial assumes we're not, but you can do that if you don't like the editor for whatever reason. Next page. All right, so creating our game scene with a Gmap node. I'm very curious if that is going to work. We're going to find out. Not much, Molid Van. There's a tutorial on unseen dash something news that thingy. There's the link that you can go to find this. what was it again? unseen-godot.alwaysdata.net. And essentially we set it up. There's a bunch of links you download, you put them in a folder, you open the thing, you import the project, you're good. It does say the control F7 should do a thing for me, which it's not doing, so I'm not super sure if we're already in the weeds, but we'll see how we do. So far pretty accessible. Had to do a few small like NVDA mouse clicks so far, but it's been fine. And we're about to start actually creating a game, so you're just in time. We're gonna see how we do. If this doesn't work yet, this is really sort of a work in progress. So if it falls over, then I'm sure Mr. Bomb will fix it as soon as he can. Let's see. Creating our game scene with a Gmap node. Okay. Explanation. Most sections will have an explanation in front. Feel free to skip to the instructions section if you want to just get to the result. I think I'm going to do that right now because I'm not actually sure if everything is working. So I'm just going to follow the instructions and we'll read the explanations once we know a little bit more certain that everything is actually in the right places. And we'll go do the boring dry theory stuff after. Control F8, go to scene tab. Okay. Let's try that.
Speech mode talk.
Control F8. Yeah, something is not working with these hotkeys. So that is a little frightening.
Directory.
Let's see if we can make that work somehow. Can we reload the project?
Tab control. Filter files. Change. Next. Previous innovate. No menu bar. No objects inside. 2D toggle button pressed. Script toggle. Game toggle. Asset lib. Map viewer toggle. Run default scene. Pause toggle. But stop unavailable. Remote deploy toggle button. Run edited scene. Run specific scene toggle. Enable movie maker mode. Rendering method. Tab control. Add/create. Instantiate scene file. Fit scene option. Create root node. Favorite nodes toggle button not pressed. 2D scene. User interface. Other node. Tab control. Tab. No next. Tab. Previous unavailable. Next. Change. Sort files toggle. Directories preview. Scanning files. Please wait for the system scan.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how you're meant to be doing that. There's not really. Oh. Oh Christ. Hang on.
Part 2. Google Chrome row 1 call part 2 tool 8e.
Unseen Godot. .alwaysdata.net. Is the root thing not a thing? Hang on.
HTTP. Paste. https new incognito tab. Heading level 1 you've gone incognito. Change how data is.
No, what's happening is it's
part 2.
It's a little clever.
HTTPS.
It's like the main page
Tab control.
doesn't
Part
actually
2
go
document.
anywhere.
CTRL plus F8 out of Chrome. Out of list. Out of list. Main navigation. Navigation landmark list.
Which is that? Hang on.
Unseen. Go to Google Chrome. AT.
Yeah, you need to go to that's weird. Unseen-godot.alwaysdata.net/index.html, but it should just find that. For some reason, it's not.
Speech mode off.
I'll paste the link into Firebot again, just so people have it. There you go. Let's see. Yeah, back to why this isn't working properly. I'm not sure what I missed. I'm wondering if I got like the wrong version of Godot or something. But yeah, it seems to be having a bit of an issue with loading these things. Let's see if we can like somehow refresh the thing. Is there like a refresh? Let me grab the hotkey cheat sheet. Maybe there's like a reload thing in there.
No previous visited. Main navigation tutorial.
Part
1. Next.
Then tutorial.
Download hotkey cheat sheet.
Hotkey cheat sheet. Here we are.
Save as.
Yeah, it's a French word. Godot, really.
Speech mode off.
It's Godot. But you were actually correct. If you don't put index.html for me, that page wasn't loading either. So that might be like a weird HD access thing. Okay, key tasks. Find error. Code. Okay, find error equals control key semicolon. Okay. Creating a scene. Control F8 if not in scene tab yet. Control N, go to new scene tab. Control A opens node menu. Yeah, but they don't really do that, do they? Create established script. Default Godot hotkeys. Open help file. Open 2D editor. Open Gmap. Open script editor. Okay, I think these are Godot hotkeys, so this is not even Godot not working. If the thing not working, it's like...
Speed go. If multiple scenes are open, move the next one. CTRL plus tab. If multiple scenes are open, move the previous ones. Open full scenes list to be picked and open. Quick select scene. CTRL plus shift plus O. Quick search all files. CTR. Go to search bar of active mod. Open quick open menu. Shift plus alt plus O. Open quick picks. Open quick picks. Open function search for script. CTRL plus run current scene. F6. Run project. F5. Stop running project. F. Press GMAP CTRL plus other key to use hotkey. Map CTRL equals key CTRL. Inspector tab equals key F6. Speech mode off.
Okay, inspector category. Okay, I don't think Gmap is actually loading. I'm not sure how I can check. Huh. Well, that's a little interesting. Is there like a reload thing? Reload? No, there's nothing to reload. Okay. No, I guess we're just gonna try to see how far we get without this working as I'm expecting it to work. It might just work fine. I might just be making a thing of this and it's not, but we're gonna find out. I don't know. We're gonna find out.
Speech mode talk. No previous. No next.
So we need to be in the scene tab. I don't think we are. We're currently in the like
sort files toggle but directories preview audio data item audio
file tab.
Director sort files toggle but tutorial template v1 debug important hotkeys.txt tutorial system collapse menu bar no objects 2D toggle but script toggle game asset lib map view run default pause toggle stop on the remote deploy run edit run specific.
Can we tell what film without wow. Can we tell what file tab we're in without the accessibility thing working?
Enable rendering method.
Because I want to make sure.
Tab add slash create tab control tab no next no objects inside tab no objects in tab control.
These are unlabeled tabs, not very helpful.
Add slash create instantiate scene file. Filter name scene options toggle but create root node favorite nodes toggle 2D scene user interface other node tab control tab no next no objects tab previous unavailable next change sort files toggle directories preview scanning files please wait for the system scan separators tab control distraction for tab control add scene empty tab select no next add scene.
Okay, so if I just go to a different thing there
tab add scene tab distract the canvas item output toggle button debugger toggle button audio toggle button animation toggle shader editor notification 4.5 notifications unavailable 4.5.dev separator -41 tab control inspector tab selected node tab 2 of 3 history tab 3 unknown tab new resource load resource save resource toggle but resource option previous edited op next edited op edit history toggle but unavailable open documentation unavailable.
It is good to look at these like before you start anything because it sort of makes you like aware of what's in the window. This is
filter properties red object good. Property separator -separator to no next no objects important hotkeys.txt notepad.
But yeah, I am clearly missing
audio data
something or other.
Addon. Map hotkeys data item map hotkeys map viewer data item map viewer audio data item audio map hotkeys data menu bar tab control tab filter favorite to user input.
What can we do with
tab control
just
tab
right clicking these?
Directories map viewer data item map viewer right click menu duplicate menu create new 1 of 18 expand hierarchy 4 of 18.
Okay, so menus do work. That's good to know.
Create new open in file open in terminal add to favorites delete 13 move slash duplicate 11 rename 10 copy absolute copy path 8 set folder color 7 of collapse hierarchy expand folder create new 1 of 18 open in file manager 18.
It doesn't look like tutorial. We can somehow trigger them. What's pressing enter on these do?
Map hotkeys data item map
Nothing.
Focus fixer globals data focus fixer data item focus fixer.
Okay.
GMHbox container.gd data item GMHbox container.gd GMVbox hbox focus fixer vbox focus.
Let me restart the editor
speech mode off.
Real quick and like see if we missed anything there because I think I'm doing something wrong here. Well, we'll get it. We'll get it. It's just a little interesting at the moment. There we go. It's loading again. Loading. There it is. Yeah, project manager. And I guess we just hit enter on the tutorial v1 thing. Yeah, looks good. Edit, options, run. I guess, let's see what else we can do. Remove missing. Okay, this all looks good. And then we got like an about. Let me see if you guys can still see all the things.
Speech list. Desktop recognize file profile scene tool filter help. Go to plus import 7107 project asset plus import scan item juts. Project asset go to speech mode off.
So I guess we just add it as opposed to run. Maybe we need to run it. Let's try to run it. Let's see what that does. Run. What?
Speech can run project. Project has no main scene defined. Please edit the project and set the main scene in the project settings under the
Fair
application
enough.
category. Run. Options.
Okay, so what? Options.
Ops.
What do we do
30.2.0
here?
profile.
Oh.
Sources list. Godot. Audio mix. Netflix. See users floor. Important hotkeys.txt.
Did we
See
just
users
crash
floor.
it?
Speech mode.
Where did it go?
Off.
Oh, no, there it is. Okay.
Speech. No next.
Hello?
System collapse. Menu bar. No object 2D toggle button pressed. Script game ask run pause stop unavailable.
Yeah, still doesn't appear to be doing what it's supposed to do.
Speech mode off.
Let me look at the folders here. Maybe I did something wrong? I'm wondering if like the way I've done this is somehow wrong. Let's see what's in this template real quick. There is a template which has add-ons in it, and it does look like those are getting loaded. Yep, these are the folders, Gmap hotkeys, and Gmap viewer. Okay. That looks good. Audio, there's a .editor config in there, there's a git attributes in there. Sloppy. You should take those out before you do anything. And then here's a project.godot. I'm really quickly going to look at that in Notepad. I'm wondering if there's like hard-coded paths that we're having trouble with. Can I see this in Notepad or something? No. No, of course not, because this is a zip file, and Windows doesn't let you do anything with those. Oh, wait. No, this is a search. Arg. Minorly annoying that. Can I just look at this somehow? I think there's also a folder that has this in it. Let's do that instead. Here we are. Okay, let's see. See if something may have gone screwy. Here we are. Okay, is this XML? Engine configuration file. Yeah, this is all text. Very good. Config version 5. Accessibility. Accessibility support equals 1. Accessibility updates per second equals 100. Now this looks all good. Application, config name, tutorial template v1. This looks good. Looks good. Is there a path that's broken? Let's see. No, looks good as far as I can read. Auto load. GM equals /res/ yeah, these are all relative paths, so this would work fine. And maybe it is. Maybe I'm just expecting it to do things that it's not doing, but that would be on me. Plugins enabled equals packed string. Yeah, the Gmap hotkeys should work from what I can see. They're just not for me for some reason. Yeah, this looks good. I don't know what's going on. This should be fine. Yeah, I'm not sure what to tell you. We're just gonna see if we could figure it out the other way. I guess. What's in this editor data thing? Cache, export templates. Anything interesting that we need to know about here? No, this looks fine. Except this is 4.4 and we're doing 4.5. I'm not sure if that matters. Oh, there's also a 4.5. Oh boy, is that the problem? Is that the problem? Wait, can I see the times? This is like 317. This is 5.6. So it made a new editor thing. Are we supposed to not have that happen? Is it supposed to? Oh boy. I'm gonna try an experiment. Can I fuck with these while this is open? Yes. Okay, good. And we're just gonna make this. Oh fuck. I know what I'm doing. I promise. Let's see. If we make this into 4. Oh, I did the wrong one. God damn it. So we're gonna make editor settings -4.5.tres into .trs.old to get that out of my way. And then we're going to make the 4.4 into 4.5. We're gonna hack this a little bit. See if it then picks up the right things. If it's version dependent, that may very well be what's going on. I would be very surprised if that was what's going on, because that'd be very brittle, but you never know. I'm also quickly looking at this. And the project dots thing does look like it's doing the right thing. So that's pointing to the right path. So the only thing I could see going wrong, I have now fixed. So let's just load it one more time and see what that does. This is also not very newbie friendly, so Eric, if you're watching, you might want to fix that if this is the actual issue. What's this pre-made thing? Yeah, that has this stuff in it. Editor and whatever that .sc is.
Speech .sc 2 of 2. Speech mode off.
We do have that .sc in here, right? We got that? That's in here? Yeah. So I'm assuming I did this right. I'm assuming this is where everything should be. If I did it wrong, then it's on me. But let's try it again.
Speech mode. Godot
Good.
engine.
Proper. Oh.
C.
Come on.
Godot engine project manager. Tutorial template v1. Open in file manager. C/user/Flory/Eric Godot/tutorial template v2.
Looks good.
4.5. 2025-0. Edit. C. User Flory Eric Godot file.
Now what's gonna happen?
Tutorial template v1. Godot engine.
Okay.
C. Tutorial template v1. Debug. Grouping.
What do the hotkeys do now? Let's try. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. These just do not load for me. Something odd's going on there. But let's just ignore that for now. Let's just do what we're supposed to do.
Speech mode off.
And we'll see if we completely crash. So far we haven't completely crashed yet. We've stalled, but we're not crashed. So we're gonna keep going, see how far we get. You've gone incognito, yeah, I know. So you need to be here, yeah. Download hotkey cheat sheet new. I want to actually be at the next page right now. Okay, so we need to create a thing. Instructions. Okay. Control A, get to the scene tab. Control A if node is previously made. Control N first to create a new node window. Let's try Control N and see what that does in the window we're currently in. Control N.
Sort files toggle.
An awful lot of nothing. So yeah, definitely something did not load properly, and I do not know how to reload it. Let me
speech mode off.
Really quickly see if we could force add-ons to be reloaded. Is that a thing? Google. Very fancy stuff, I'm sure. I'm done troubleshooting soon, I promise. Godot manually loading add-ons. How to implement save and load functionality. No. How to add plugins to 4.4. Why is it always a YouTube video these days? I just want a quick 2-line response. Oh, installing plugins. Okay. To enable the freshly installed plugin, open project settings at the top of the editor. Then go to plugins tab. Okay. Let's see if we can find the project
change
stuff.
Next unavailable preview tab. Other user institute favorite creator scene up. And add / create. No menu bar. 2D toggle button. Script toggle game toggle asset lib top map viewer toggle run default scene pause toggle button stop on the remote deploy run edit run specific enable move rendering method tab control add / tab control add instantiate scene options create root node favorite nodes 2D scene user into other node tab control previous next unavailable.
The reason I'm giving this so much attention, like we could probably deal without it, honestly. I am just trying to make sure that we're following the thing that we're supposed to be following.
Filter files.
I got the code right here.
Sort files toggle directories review.
Things or not.
Scanning files. Please for systems separator Z tab control distraction free mode toggle but the canvas item editor output debugger toggle but audio toggle animations shader edit notification 4 point tab control new resource load resource save resource up previous edited up next edited edit history top unavailable open document object separator minus separator 200.
Can we not just hit control comma and do it that way?
Sort files toggle.
No. Okay. All right. Well.
Tab control empty tab selected 1 of 1 distract unavailable tab control distraction free mode
we do
tab
appear
control
to have
add scene.
A bit of a problem here, but let's just add a scene. Let's just add
distraction
a scene
free mode
here.
tab control add scene.
Come on.
The canvas item editor is move mode toggle button rotate mode toggle scale mode toggle list selectable nodes toggle button not change pivot toggle button pan view toggle button ruler mode toggle button not pressed.
Yeah, we appear
Smart
to
snap
be
toggle print snap
in a bit of a bind,
snapping.
Boys. Let's see what we can figure out to
Lock unavailable.
fix it. The kitty is back as well.
Group unavailable.
Nice that.
Skeleton options toggle button not view toggle button not center view. Notifications unavailable. 4.5 tab control inspector tab selected 1 of 3.
Inspector,
Node tab selected 2 of 3.
node,
History
or
tab selected 3 of 3.
history. Can I see the history?
Scene.
Maybe there's like a log
Global.
that failed.
The beginning. Menu bar. 2D toggle button. Script toggle button. Game toggle button. Asset lib toggle button not pressed. Game toggle button not
What's
pressed.
this
Pressed.
do?
Asset map viewer toggle button.
Now
not
we're in the. Oh wait. This is new.
Asset lib toggle button.
This
not
is new. Now we have a Gmap viewer.
Remote deploy toggle button. Tab control. Scene tab selected 1 of 2. Import tab selected 2 of 2. Scene tab selected 1. Add / create. Instantiate scene file. Filter name T. Add / create. Search.
Okay, it looks like we're getting somewhere. So we
Speech
have
mode
the add create scene. I think I did this wrong, but at least it's here now. Let's continue following the instructions. We're just going to keep doing this until things completely fall over. What I'm supposed to do now is it says focus should be in the search bar. Yes, it is. Type in Gmap, spell out GMAP, in case the screen reader ignores. Press enter to create Gmap as the root node for your new scene. Okay, we're going to try that. We're going to see if that works. We're going to type GMAP, maybe without the caps lock being on. GMAP. And we're going to press enter. Uh-oh.
Speech. Node configuration warning. Bullet the tile map node is deprecated as it is superseded by the use of multiple tile map layer nodes. To convert a tile map to a set of tile map layer nodes, open the tile map bottom panel with its node selected. Click the toolbox icon in the top right corner and choose extract tile map layers as individual tile map layer nodes. Tile map data item tile map.
It does look like it wants to use wants us to use tile map as opposed to Gmap.
Filter name T colon type G colon group. Instantiate scene add / create tab control tab.
So something appears to be going wrong here.
Preview GMAP data item.
Wait. Never mind.
Tile map data item.
Delete that.
Okay. Delete the root node tile map.
Yes.
Okay. Grouping.
No, Gmap is in there, so we can use Gmap. We just don't see results for search functions right now, it looks like. Can I get that thing back?
Search
I can.
selected.
So we're in the right thing now. Gmap.
Preview GMAP data item.
Is this now the... Okay, this is now the root node, yes.
Selected. GMAP. Tutorial template V1. Debug. Preview. GMAP data item. GMAP.
Okay, so we pressed enter to make it the root node. That should have worked. Yeah, press enter to rename it. Type in game, enter. Okay, so we press enter, we type game. Yes, and it is now called game. Okay, fancy. Control F6 goes to the inspector tab, where all built-in attributes and variables of a node can be edited. I don't think that's going to work, but we'll try it. Control F6. No, we have to do that ourselves.
Speech
okay.
mode, tab control tab. Preview game data item. Scene options toggle but extend script. Filter name. Instantiate scene file. Add / tab control tab. Remote deploy toggle but map viewer toggle. Asset lib game toggle. Script toggle button. 2D toggle. Menu rename node.
Inspector gadget.
Tab control. History tab selected 3 of 3. Node tabs. Inspector tabs.
Gadget. Here we are.
Resource options.
All right. What do you want me to do here, Mr. Bomb? Where all built-in attributes and variables of a node can be found. Control plus U will take you to the top of the inspector tree, skipping past the search bar and several other options. Let's see if that works. Control U. Yes, that is true. I see something. I'm on the category gmap.gd button. That sounds promising. Down one more time to node size. Okay. Node size. Yes, I see it. Property none. All right. How are we supposed to edit this? Tap to move the focus edit field. Enter. Type in 64. This means each sector in the map editor will be 64 by 64 pixels. Okay.
Speech. Selected 0.
I don't think you need to enter here. You can just type. So 64.
Spin button 64.
Now it's 64. Look at us go. We're making a game, gents. Enter to exit edit mode. Press down until you find rows. Press tab, type 11, enter. Press down until you find columns. Press tab, press enter, 11. So we got 11 rows by 11 columns. Okay. Let's see, rows. 11. Where's columns? Columns. 11. Got 11 by 11. Very cool. Okay, which is Control S to save. Leave the name default. Press enter, saving our first scene. Okay, Control S it is. Boop. oh, yeah, there it is. So this is now game.tscn, which tscn is apparently a scene file or something. So let's call it game.tscn. Sounds great. Let's do that. We've done it. Let's continue. Explanation. Oh, why did you go back to this? Oh, create the player and ground scenes. Okay, let's do the instructions. Control F8 to go to the scene tab. Note, if you already are in the scene tab, this is unneeded, but it'll always include going to the proper tab menu as part of the instructions, so that way menus get closed. It's a good idea because apparently those hotkeys don't work for us currently.
CTRL plus N to create a new scene. Change focus. CTRL plus A to open the new node selector.
Oh dear. Okay, so
CTRL game.ts.
Now it gets fun.
Selected 11.
Because now I'm actually having to do a lot of guessing. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do.
Filter prop. Open documentation. Game. Edit history toggle button. Next edited object. Previous resource options. Tab control. Inspector tab selected 1 of 3. Node tab selected 2 of 3.
How did we do this before?
Scene. Tab control. History tab selected 3. Node tab selected.
Node, I guess, and then
4.5. Notifications unavailable. The canvas item editor is tab. Sig. Groups toggle button. Not. Connect. Menu bar. 2D toggle. Script. Game. Asset. Map viewer toggle button. Not. Remote deploy toggle. Tab control. Tab. Add/create. Instantiate scene file. Filter.
How did I do this last week? Because I didn't make a scene. I made a node within a scene, I think. So I'm not really sure how I'm supposed to
scene
make
options.
A new scene.
Preview. Game data item game.
Yeah, here's the node in this scene. How to make a new scene? Control N?
Grouping.
That did something.
Menu bar. 2D toggle. Script toggle. Game. Asset. Map viewer. Run default scene. Pause toggle button. Unavailable. Stop unavailable. Remote deploy toggle button. Run edited scene toggle. Run specific scene. Enable movie maker mode toggle. Render. Enable run specific scene toggle button. Not pressed.
Okay, let's verify something. If we click the run specific scene, we should have 2 now, right?
Grouping. res/game.tscn. Grouping.
Yeah, we have 2. One has no name, one that has the game scene. So we're now in the new scene. Close that out. We should now be able with Control A to add a new node. We can. Okay, that's really helpful. So we do have to do a little bit of guessing. I'm guessing that that's not supposed to happen, but we'll see how we do. Control A, type in static body 2D. Press enter. Okay. Static body 2D. Boop. Yeah, there it is. I guess we're going to rename that thing. I guess we'll call it player, maybe. Player. Oh, well, that works. I hope it did it right. Yeah. Press Shift Tab twice to get to the attach a script button and press enter, or press Control plus equals sign. Okay. Press enter to create script with default name. Under the line that reads extends static body 2D, paste the below code. Okay, so map, I did the wrong thing. I shouldn't have messed with it. Hang on. Static body 2D. There. Shift tab twice. Is that indeed the attached script? Yes, it is. So I'll press enter. We are now in a file. Static body 2d.gd. I think you're just supposed to press enter on that. Okay, there. And here's the code. Extends static body 2D. That's the first line and the only line in the folder. And now we're gonna add code. There's a button to copy the code, so I will do that, and then we will look at the code together. Code copied to clipboard. Very fancy JavaScript pop-up that tells that. Cool. All right, so we got function ready is a built-in function that gets ran when an install. Oh, there's comments even. Nice. Let's have the computer read this.
Speed number func ready is a built-in function that gets ran when an instance enters the scene once every other node has finished its enter 3 actions. Func ready. Number gm.create collide rect is a function that came with the addons and is not part of Godot. Number it creates a collision shape 2D, makes it a rectangle of x, y, then attaches to self. Number the last argument is whether it should have a graphic or not. It is optional and defaults to false. gm.create collide rect 64 self true. Speech mode
okay,
off.
so it defaults to false. We have set it to true apparently. I'm not really sure what it's using. Collide collision rect 64 self true. So that essentially makes sure we're actually visibly able to run into things. Helpful, that. All right. Yeah, that's the code we just saw. What else are we supposed to do? Control S to save, enter to confirm save. Okay. Oh, this was not player? Let's save this. Oh, I see. So this is like the thing that we are going to extend from, I guess. So now we get the player object. Let's see. Come in. CTRL F8, Control N, Control A to go to Scene tab. Create a new scene, then open the menu to pick a root node. Uh-oh. Fuck. Oh, it's the same. I think it's the same thing we've been doing. So Control N, Control A. To go to the create a new scene, then open the... Yeah, so it's not a menu. It's like a search bar pop-up thingy. Okay, so we need to get out of here then. We just did. Very cool.
Speed menu bar. 2D script toggle button.
What's next? Where are we even right now?
Remote deploy toggle button. Add/create. Instantiates. Filter named. Detached script. Scene options toggle button not pressed.
Okay, we're still looking at this, so I should be able to hit Control N again.
Favorite notes toggle. Scene option. 2D.
Or not. 2D
User interface.
scene,
Other node.
interface.
Tab control tab. Path res //addon/map tab.
How am I gonna get
Select a single node to edit signals and groups.
Select a single node to edit the signals and groups. I don't want to
menu bar.
Add a node. I want to add a scene.
Tab 4.5.
First.
Node tabs. 8. Zoom factor 100%. Text. Scripts.
Oh boy, where did we end up?
Tab.
Where the hell did we end up?
Tab. Select a single node to edit signals and groups.
Oh boy.
Menu bar. 2D toggle button not pressed.
This with the
script game asset lib toggle button. Map run default pause toggle button. Stop a remote deployed run edited scene run specific enable movie maker mode toggle button not rendering method. Enable run specific scene toggle
run
button.
Specific
left
scene.
click.
How many do we got right now?
Grouping. Rest.
Oh, we got 3.
Grouping.
Okay,
Grouping.
so we need this scene.
Menu bar.
Escape out of that. Can I do that?
Search selected static body 2D.
Yeah, but that's the wrong one. I need to switch
Menu
scenes
bar.
somehow.
2D toggle button. Game toggle button. Asset lib toggle button. Map viewer toggle. Remote deploy toggle button unavailable. Tab control tab. Add/create.
It'd be cool if I could give these names so I know which ones is which. Which ones is what.
Filter name T colon.
Yeah, that's how you go. That's how you do it.
Scene options toggle button not favorite notes toggle 2D scene. User input other tab control tab. Path red. Filter files directories preview vbox focus fixer.gd data item vbox focus fixer globals data item globals search data item map alert.tscn data hbox focus fix gm vbox gm hbox assist data item map viewer data audio data item audio game.ts static body 2d.g game.tscn data static body 2d.tscn static body 2d.gd data item static body 2d. static body 2 audio data map addons
okay, so there is only one extra scene. Right? How do I get to the other ones?
Sort files tab add scene distraction.
Oh, add scene. There you go.
Distract tab.
So now we
empty.
should have another one. Yeah, empty scene. Perfect. So now we can do that. And what are we looking for? Character body 2D. I think it was.
Preview character body 2D data item.
Yeah. Okay. So that's it.
R2 Google Chrome row 1 cop R2 dot speech mode off.
Type in character body 2D. Enter. Press enter again with focus on our character and end type player. So this is the player one. Okay, we'll do that. To rename it, we will rename it player. We shall do that. We are very clever people and we know how to do that. There you go. It is now called player. Control F8 to go back to the scene tab. I really wish I could do that in some faster way, but it doesn't look like I can. We shouldn't need to move though. I should be able to just hit Control A again.
Search selected character body 2D.
Yes, I can. Okay, very nice. What else are we
R2 document. CT type in camera 2D. Press enter.
Camera 2D. Okay.
Tutorial.
Camera 2D.
Preview camera 2D data item.
There it is.
Speech mode off.
The view will now follow the player, which allows for sharing issues easier with sighted devs and enables the use features revolving around having scenes take certain actions when rendered, which is a good way to have things become active only when nearby. Press up to confirm player is focused. Whatever is focused will become the parent of our next child. Well, I'm not sure how Twitch feels about that there, Mr. Bomb. Let's see. Control A. Okay, type in audio listener 2D. All right, we can do that. Audio listener 2D. There it is. This will be our ears. Soon we will make 2D audio nodes attached to other items, and how loud they are is going to be based on how close they are to this node and the settings of the audio source. Okay. With it still focused, press Control F6, Control U to go to top of the inspector. Press Tab until you find current, then find its on checkbox. To toggle it active, only one audio listener can be marked current at a time. Okay, so now we have to go find the inspector again.
Speech. Instantiate scene file. /tab control tab. Remote deploy toggle. Map viewer toggle.
Keep in mind the way I'm currently doing it is not the way you're meant to be doing it. There should be a quicker way to get there. It's just not working for me for some
Asset
reason.
lib toggle.
So
game toggle. Script toggle.
This is normally a lot faster.
2D menu. Connect. Filter sig. Groups toggle. But signals toggle. Tab control. 4.5. Tab control tab. Notifications unavailable. Tabs. 8.1. Zoom factor 100. Text. Scripts.
Oh no.
Line feed. Tutorial template V1. Connect unavailable. Menu bar. 2D toggle button not pressed. Game toggle. Asset lib toggle. Map viewer toggle button.
Again.
Remote deploy toggle. Tab control tab. Scene import tab selected 2 of 2. Select tab control. Scene tab selected 1 of 2. Import tab selected 2. Select the resource file in the file system or tab. Scene tab. Add/create. Instantiate scene file. Attach script. Scene options toggle button not. Preview audio listener 2D data item audio listener. Tab control tab. Preview audio listener. Player data item player. Node configuration warning. Bullet this node has no shape, so it can't collide or interact with other objects. Consider adding a collision shape 2D or collision polygon 2D as a child to define it. Tab.
Yeah.
Preview.
Yeah. You're fine.
Player data item player. Camera 2D data item audio listener 2D data item audio listener 2D. Tab control tab. Path res /addon/map hotkey /focus fixer. Filter files. Sort files toggle. Directories preview. Addons data. Tab control. Unsaved. Star. Tab selected 3 of 3. Static body 2D tab. Game tab selected 1 of 3. Unsaved. Star. Add scene. Distraction free mode toggle. File toggle button not. Edit toggle button not. Search toggle button not. Go to toggle button not. Debug toggle button. Site search. Online docs.
Oh, this is like what? This is this is supposed to be the menu bar. Let's play with this for a second.
Search toggle. Edit toggle. File toggle button not pressed. New script 1 of 20. Theme. Close 20. Close alt. Close tab. Run 27. Toggle file. New script 1. New text. Open 3 of. Open recent. Save 7. Save as. Save all 9. Soft reload. Copy script. Soft reload. Full script 11 of 29.
Full script.
Copy script path. Copy script. Show in file system. Theme 19 of. Close 20. Close all. Close tabs. Run 27 of. Toggle files panel 29 of 29. New script 1 of. New. Save. Soft. Copy. Soft reload. Tutorial template V1. Debug. Okay.
What?
Reload only takes effect on tool scripts. System collapse. Okay.
Meh.
File toggle button not pressed.
That did not work.
Edit toggle button. Search toggle button. Go to toggle button not. Debug toggle button not. Site search on. Go to toggle button not. Go to fun. Go to line. Lookups. Bookmarks. Breakpoint. Go to fun. Go to line. Lookups. Book. Breakpoint. Tutorial template.
Not
Search.
helpful for us. Okay.
Debug toggle button. Site search on. Search help. Previous unavailable. Next un. Filter scripts. List. Static body 2D.gd. Static body 2D. Alphabetical sorting toggle button. Filter.
These are all the scripts.
List.
Blah blah blah. And now we're stuck in
Tab,
this
tab.
again. Okay, so
Tab.
I'm definitely having a little bit of a meh moment with getting this to work.
Scripts. Zoom fact 8.1 tab. Separate output toggle button. Separate tabs. No objects. Separator 2. Output debug audio toggle animation toggle shader edit notify 4 point notif shade anim audio debugger toggle button output toggle button not separator 200 output debugger audio toggle animation toggle shader editor toggle notif 4 tab control signals toggle button tab control tab no next no object tab signal groups toggle connection connect select a separator separate no next separator minus debug output separator tab a zoom sep list alphabetic static list toggle button next previous search site search debug go to toggle button not search toggle edit toggle file to the camp distraction tab control separator 0 tab add scene. Game tab selected 1 of 3. Static body 2 unsaved. Star tab separate file system scan progress bars scanning files directories preview. Sort files talk.
Remember correctly,
Change split mode.
Here.
Path next unavailable. Previous tab control. Tab. No next. No object tab preview. Scene options toggle button. Extend script. Detach script. Attach script. Instantiate scene add/create. Tab control. Scene tab selected 1 of import tab 2 no next. Scene no tab rendering method. Compat enable movie maker mode toggle button run specific run edited scene remote deploy top stop unavailable.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Pause toggle run defaults map viewer asset lib game toggle script toggle but 2D toggle menu bar. 2 asset lib toggle button not pressed. Game toggle button not pressed.
How we do this
Game
last time?
left click game toggle button press. Asset lib map viewer remote deploy tab add/create. Instantiate scene file. Extend scene options preview game data tab control tab preview game data item.
Okay, let's keep trying.
Sort files directories tab control add scene game tab selected 1 of 3 static unsaved star add distraction free mode suspend toggle button next frame unavailable 2D toggle button input toggle selection visibility toggle button toggle button pressed toggle button
things.
override
some cool stuff here as well. We can play with this.
Camera override up fixed size keep aspect stretched embedding up grouping notifications unavailable.
Not
4
currently what we're looking for, but good to know that this is here.
No objects in tab. Signals toggle button. Groups toggle button. Tutorial template V1. Debug. Connect. Menu bar. 2D toggle button. Script. Game toggle button. Asset lib toggle button. Not. Map viewer toggle button. Not pressed.
Wasn't it?
Filter commands.
Oh, we have a command palette. That's helpful.
Reload. Preview. Scroll bar 0. Date item. Data no objects inside. Date item no next. No objects. Preview. Engine compilation configuration editor. Date item engine. Toggle resource preloader bot. Reload.
Okay.
Reload. Preview. Engine compilation. Reload saved scene. Date item. Reload saved scene. Filter D.
Let's see. Is there a hotkey that Godot knows of that we can use to go to the inspector tab?
Preview. Open inspector. Doc date item. Open inspect. Inspector.
Kinda?
Inspect. Tab control. Inspector tab selected 1 of 3.
Okay, there you go. So we can use Control-Shift-P VS Code style to find commands that don't currently seem to work. That is a good thing to try. That is a good thing to know about, because that'll make things go a little faster. Control-U.
Category. Audio listener 2D category.
And now we need to find,
Property.
Current. And we need to turn that on. There we go.
Speech
Now we're back to the races. Okay. Adding player audio. Okay. At this point, we would attach a large number of audio players. To do so, we would focus player in the scene tree, press Ctrl A, type in audio stream player 2D, press enter to rename it. With it still focused, press Ctrl F6, Ctrl U to go to the top of the thing, press down to get to the stream properties row, then tap twice to get to the button and press enter. From the drop down list, select quick load, type in the name of the sound file, press enter. We would do this 5 more times for the character, then another dozen times throughout the tutorial. Instead, this tutorial will have this be done via code. Follow along again now. Press up until player is focused in the tree view. Okay. Wait up. We're gonna do this properly. We need to get back to scene. Can we get back to like the scene tab? The same way we just did? Scene. New scene, save scene, open scene, save scene, close scene, save all scenes, quick open scene. Quick open scene. What do we got?
Speech grouping. Res slash search. Grouping.
That one, I guess.
Grouping. Res slash game.tscn. Text. Search file. Section editor.
Okay, not quite working. All right.
Section editor description. Section editor. Section property. Assign resource list. Edit toggle. Add metadata. Menu bar. 2D toggle. Script game. Asset lib.
We're gonna go back here. We're gonna go back to the thing that we were looking at before. See if we can find it again.
Tab control. Scene tab.
Really good.
Add slash create. Instantiate scene. Filter. Attach script. Preview. Audio listener 2D data. Camera 2D data. Player data item player.
We're player from
scene
now.
Options,
we're gonna
attach
do
script.
attach script.
File path selected
player.
player.
Player.gd file. A good thing to know for this is that it shows you a path. res://player.gd. Only player is highlighted. So if you start typing, it'll leave everything alone apart from the player bit. So let's go.
Extends character body to.
And we have been given code to dutifully paste, I'm sure. Copy this script to below line. Put there automatically. If it puts many lines there, remove everything, but the line extends character body 2D. Is it showing that? It is, yeah. Very good. By using a character body 2D, we get access to a number of functions designed to make creating a platformer easier. Okay, code snippet 2 is this one. Code copy to the clipboard. Nice JavaScript pop-up again. Love it, love it, love it. All right, let's see what it pastes in. Needs to be declared here to be accessed in script. Will be used a little later. Okay, so we were creating a spawn point. A grounded equals false. When we want to ask the room to do something for us, we'll just call parent. Parent equals get parent. Okay. One's gonna be less. 0 is not moving. Okay. Direction. How many pixels per second? Yeah. Blah blah blah. Okay, I'm going to leave this code alone for now. I'm just going to assume that it works. And keep reading what it says. I'm assuming it's just gonna let us... Oh, it even explains it for us. That's helpful. CTRL-S to save the script. Okay, it's saved. How much we will... Okay. Yeah, that's great. Thank you. Save scene as player.o. Sure. Save. Oh, the script was saved too. It's kind of interesting that the scene wasn't before, but now it is. Okay. In the script is included part of what gives the player a collision layer of 3. Collision layer is bitwise, so it is in layers 1 and 2. 2 will be our specific layer that will have things that should only interact with the player check. Usually this can... Okay, a bunch of gobbledygook. Let's go a little faster here to see if we can actually make something work. That's fun.
These boxes are not accessible at the moment. Next page. Usually only bitwise in the script CTR heading level 3.
So we put a script in and now we go to the next page, apparently.
Part 3, main. Home. Building our level with GMAP. Edit speech
Building
mode
our
off.
level with Gmap. Okay. Instructions. Press Control F10 to get to the open scene tabs. This is all the scenes we have opened recently. Then use the right and left arrow keys to find game scene. Okay. See if that bit works. Control F10. Control F10 did a whole lot of nothing. So we will do open specific scene. And hopefully that'll work. Specific scene. Run specific. No, open specific scene. I want to open specific scene. Oh, you don't put specific then. Okay. Funny thing is, it looks like I'm stumbling, but this is actually very common to. I've seen other people work in this engine, and it's very similar to just this. Oh, does this how it works? Oh, it's not how it works. Okay. Open scene. Let's see. Quick open scene. Here we are. So we want game. There. Game.tscn. Wait, what the hell? Did we put our thing in game instead of player? I'm so confused. I think we may have done this wrong. Let me check something real quick.
Speech mode box usually only bitwise in the script CTR heading left. Code number of everything but the line copy the script on the script. Press shift plus tab twice. Then press up until player is focused in the tree view.
Yeah, I think we're not. I think we put this script in the wrong thing. Hang on.
Tutorial template extend character body 2D. Game.tscn tutorial template v1. Go to object properties toggle.
Maybe not. I don't even know. We're just gonna keep going. This is likely going to blow up in our face. That's okay. I have no idea what's happening anymore. I'm completely lost, but that's okay. We'll make it work. Why can't I move? I'd like to move, please. Yeah, so, yep.
Speech with our game scene, player and floors created. We now have enough to make a level. Heading level 2 explanation.
But we didn't make floors.
With our game scene, player and heading level 1 building our level with GMAP.
Did we make floors?
Part 2 out of list tutorial navigation creating explanation instructions creating player and ground scenes. Heading level explanation. Heading CTR. This means our first room will be 11 sectors by 11 sectors with each sector being pressed down until you find columns. Press tab and press down enter to exit edit mode. 64 by 64 tab to move focus edit field. Enter down one more to other option. CTRL plus U will take you to the top of the inspector. CTRL focus should be on your node on the list of items. Press enter to rename it. Type a name. Enter.
Okay, apparently we have floors. Huh, well, we'll see
Copy.
How that progresses.
Next page.
Might have missed something, might have not. We'll see.
Heading with our for this tutorial, we are going to be using the GMAP editor, which adds speech mode off.
We're gonna Gmap editor, which adds a new specifically for editing Gmap 2D notes. Its purpose is to replicate basic features of the Canvas, I guess, editor, which not accessible yet. But it's in no way required to make games. Many games don't care about placement at all. Even this game, all the scenes could be instanced using code, but I personally find managing loads of instances in code difficult to understand. So in this part, we will start using the Gmap editor to build our level and test our game. Okay. Instructions. Press Control F10 to get to the open scene tabs. And go to the game. Okay, yeah, we are now in that. If that was close, press Control Shift O to reopen the quick scene picker, type in game, then press enter. We did that. With game being our selected scene, we can now open Gmap editor. Press Control F2. This takes us to the Gmap tab that replaced the 3D tab. I really don't think it did, but let's find out. Let's see if it actually did do that. Control F2.
Speech mode.
No. Let me try if there's a command for it. Gmap.
Preview. Toggle tile map bottom panel. Data item. Toggle tile map bottom panel.
Uh-oh.
Toggle grid map bottom panel. Toggle animation bottom panel. Toggle animation. Map.
I think this is where we might run into the fact that I don't think Gmap's actually loaded properly.
Speech mode off.
None of this is actually properly working. Gmap tab, replace these. Okay, press tab. If it's not loading, select another scene, then reselect game. If you are in edit mode, press enter to leave it. You can navigate with arrow keys, then enter allows you to type. Here is where you can add items to the game room. After pressing enter, and you can type in the name of scenes. You can also press the down arrow key to access autocomplete. If the box is empty and you press down, it will list all items that can be placed in it. If you type out a few characters, it will suggest based on that, or make a noise if it doesn't match anything. You can also just copy paste the items in. Okay.
Speech. For now, we only have our player and walls, so let's build a small area to test. Build one or follow along. The only requirement is not to put it at the very bottom as we'll want to. Put a def plane under our level. Heading level 3 note. The name you need to type /pick is the name the file is saved as, which by default will always be full lowercase and have instead of space. Anything you put in GMAP that is not the name of a scene will be ignored, but still free to enter. My level is small with my character starting in the bottom left corner. It's left going upwards. Heading level 3. Heading level 3 example map. Table with 4 rows and 11 columns. Row 1 column 1 floor. I am a comment. Anything not a valid scene is a comment.
Yeah, I don't think. I think we might have to
speech mode off
here because I don't think this is working in the way it should be working. I'm gonna have to debug why that's happening somehow. I feel like there was like a project settings thing we could access. Oh wait, let's do that.
Speech preview. Okay, cancel.
Where
am I? Filter command. System collapsed. No previous. Filter. Search files.
Project.
No results found.
What?
Search project. No results found.
Okay,
Text.
so we don't get to do that. All right. Settings.
No results found.
Nothing.
Text.
Okay.
Object properties toggle button not pressed. Filter command. Filter command.
Been in the wrong
Preview project settings.
Yeah, there we go. Project settings. Let's have a look at this because I think something may have gone horribly wrong. Let's see.
Advanced settings toggle button. Setting name. Select the setting or type its name. Feature. All toggle button not type. Bool toggle button. Add unavailable. Delete unavailable.
Oh boy. Okay, so we got config.
Setting. Preview. Run data item. Boot slash data. General data item. Accessibility. Window. Accessibility data item. Property. Accessibility support. Property. Accessibility support. Spin button. Selected 1.
Okay, so that's on. That's working.
1 unselected. Property. Updates per second. Property. Spin button.
These I've also seen in the config file. So the config file is being loaded. That's good.
100 unselected. Close. Text. Tab control. Filter settings. Advanced settings toggle button press. Set.
So I'm actually kind of glad that we're having this problem because it does show me it just let me show people who might run into this as well how you would go about debugging this and maybe give Eric some more tips on how to solve this, but also just, give him the debugging information he needs to help you out with stuff. So that's good.
Type in toggle button not add unavailable. Delete. Preview. Preview. Accessibility data item. Accessibility. Window data item. Window. Display server data. Mouse cursor data. Warnings data item. Buses data item. Buses.
Looking for plugins.
General data. Driver data. Video data. 2D data. 3D data. Common data. Jolt fit. Settings data. File log. GD. Shader. Canvas. Shape state. Format. Occlusion. Rendering. Texture state. GL. Renderer date, driver date, limit state, license, 2D date, shader, reflect, global illumination, shading date, camera date, environment, viewport, anti, scaling, light map, mesh, log, VRN, rendering, locale, timer, comment, font, theme, collage, pointing, sensor, pen, buffer, world, of path, date, 3, 2D, limit, TF, worker, open, shaders date, name, run, export, 2D rend, 3, 2D, 2, 3, of
import.
Section FBX2GL, TF, section FBX2, property, enabled property, on.
Okay, I don't see anything about plugins
add unavailable.
Here, so I'm going
type
to...
bool toggle button, feature, all. Setting name for system / imports.
Right here, plugin.
Plugin. Feature, all, toggle button, type, bool, add. Delete unavailable. Preview, import data item, import. Avoidance data item, avoidance. 3D.
Nothing in here.
Object properties toggle.
Is there some kind of plugin list or window that we can bring up? Let's try this. Plugin.
Preview.
No.
Command palette.
Wait.
Filter commands plugin.
Plug.
Command palette. Text.
No.
Filter command
N-I-P-U-L-E. Add-on.
Preview. Make floating data item. Make floating. Toggle shader editor bot.
No.
Addon. Object proper.
Yeah, I think at this point we might be stuck.
Category. Map. Section. Material. Section. Material. Property. Script. Property. Script. Add metadata. Property. Script. Proper. Add. Assign resource. Map. Edit toggle button not pressed. Add metadata. Menu bar.
Because I'm 100% not sure what I'm meant to be doing and what I'm missing here.
Script toggle button pressed.
I'm actually really quickly going to see if I can find that other tutorial about Godot, because I think it may have mentioned that this can happen sometimes. It might have been a little bit clearer about what you're meant to be doing when this happens. So I'm going to quickly check that as like a last Hail Mary. We've been going for 1.5 hours. I don't think we've really showed off what this can do, but we've seen some. Clearly, like we can access some of the properties. I don't think we were able to do that before, so that's already very good. Can I search? That would be just a lot easier. Let's see. Godot there. And then when the hotkeys all work, I'm sure this is a lot more like fast. Like I have to really painstakingly tab around now. That is not how you're meant to be doing this. You're meant to be using hotkeys, which is not great if you don't have a mind for hotkeys. Some people don't really like retain them very well, but we'll have to see. Let's see. I'm now looking at another resource, seeing if I can find it there. Is this it? No. Here we are. Godot game engine. Let's look for the word project. Okay, project mention description. Yeah. Button. Project. Open a list of. I'm gonna really super quickly read this for myself so I can see what I'm meant to be doing and not bother you guys. Oh boy. Okay, let's try this. So I have some other things we can do here. Let's see if something may have gone screwy. Okay, I found how to get the menu bar to work. That's all very, very helpful. I don't know why I didn't try that, but... Okay, there's a reload current project button. We will press that. I am now reloading it. Yeah, no, it's still not working, so... We'll see if we can force these add-ons to behave. Because they're quite clearly being included, but not loaded for some reason. So, let's find out why that's happening. Apparently we want project settings. Here we are. I thought we were just here, but there is apparently... Oh! Look at this. There is a plugins tab right here. Okay, now what are we supposed to do? We open the plugin things, yeah. Oh boy. Okay. It looks like I need to check these on somehow. Let's see. See what this does. Okay, here we are. Okay, so they are on. I can see them. I can see them right here. We got GMAP blind accessible scene editor is in there, and I can see the hotkeys that are also in there, and they're made by Eric Baum. And I can add it plugin. I don't think I want to be doing that. And let's see what else I'm supposed to do. Okay, close the interface with escape and test if the plugin works. Pressing F10 should focus you on the menu bar. If that works, everything is okay. All right, let's try that. Escape. Has it been without the control? Has that be the problem the entire time? Because that would be kind of meh. Let's see. Oh my god. Yeah, no, it still does not appear to be doing stuff. Let's open something again. Let's open this for now. Let's open game. There. We're in the inspector now. I want the menu bar. Okay. And now I want the scene list. So can I get the scene control 7? I have no idea why this is being so stubborn. F10 does work now. I can use F10 to get to the menu bar, but there's other things that do not work, like the control hotkeys. So understanding those is... Control F8 to get the list of scenes. Okay, does that work? No. So yeah, there's definitely something odd happening with these things. I'm not entirely sure what is happening. I'm trying to close as many things as I can, and then just hitting the keys I'm meant to press. But they're not firing for me. For some reason, the focus is not moving. So something odd is definitely happening here, and I'm not entirely sure what is going on. This might be something for them to work out. And I do think I'm also sort of at the edge of what I can currently test with the limitations we're bumping into. So I think I might call it here. We're gonna revisit this. Like, I'm gonna send this to Eric. He's gonna see this. He's gonna see what the problems were. Hopefully, he'll either tell me that I was a dum and should have just figured this out, or he's gonna tell me that he was a dum and he did something wrong. But either of us was apparently a dum. And we'll have to figure out where the dum-dums were to be distributed. After that, and once I figure this out, we'll pick this back up. I'm having fun with this. Like, it's a lot of figuring outy, but I'm having fun. And I'm very curious what kind of potential we can do with this. So I'm going to call it here for the moment. I'm going to find someone to raid. I think JD does dev might be around. He does Godot stuff as well. So let's have a look if he's still there. And if he is, then we'll just go bully him for a bit. Does dev. Are you still here, friend? I'm getting ads, so I'm assuming he is ill here. Well, if not, then we're gonna go to an empty channel. Whatever. I'm gonna try it. We're gonna keep going here. Whoop. I am not allowed to type for some reason. Did my fireball die? Oh, the link never sent. Oops. Well, that's where I've been reading. Wait, who is that? Yeah, not entirely sure who we're currently watching, but there's no chat, so I'm guessing this is a that channel currently. That sucks. Would have been fun, but no, they're not here at the moment. Okay, well, honestly, this has been a bit of a ramble anyway, so I think I'm just gonna call that at this point. Guys, this has been fun. I'm look into this some more, and then we'll pick this up maybe next week or the week after. We'll have to see how I feel. For now, this has been fun. I'll see you in the next one. And tomorrow, probably Diablo. I haven't really decided yet. My throat's a little so we'll see. But yeah, bye. And geniusly, I turned off Firebot instead of OBS. Let's actually turn